What is going on, people? It's Matt from Liquid Loans, and in this one, we're going to find out what a blockchain oracle is. So with no further ado, let's go. Blockchain tech is valuable because of its utility. In DeFi, it's introduced assets like NFTs, utility tokens, and cryptocurrencies. But make no mistake, decentralization is far more than finance. A blockchain oracle examples how information can be a form of an asset. Anything from market prices to sports, politics, or weather data, because as the saying goes, knowledge is power. The question is, who controls the power and how reliable is it? Oracles aren't anything new, but blockchain oracles are. This difference creates new DeFi opportunities that could reinvent mass media as we know it. If you've traded cryptocurrencies before, Chainlink, BAM Protocol, and Teller may sound familiar. And we can see the Oracle market has product market fit with a $3.5 billion plus market cap. So what the hell are these things anyway? Well, blockchain oracles are infrastructure type decentralized applications, or dApps. They're decentralized databases that supply other blockchain protocols with accurate off-chain information. Examples of projects using oracles are Aave, Paxos, PancakeSwap, Compound, and Liquidity. Off-chain data is every variable external to the blockchain, such as weather, sports scores, election results, or stock prices. Smart contracts can use this data as conditions to manage on-chain data. For example, if candidate A wins the US elections, send 1 Ethereum to this user's address. Unlike off-chain data, on-chain data is blockchain-backed, public, and immutable. So to link both these types together, you need a trusted data provider, therefore an oracle. Oracles ensure the information used by others is accurate and reliable. If it were not, investors would unfairly lose money and cyber attackers could exploit smart contracts. Simply put, accounting fraud. So why do blockchains use off-chain data? Because it tremendously increases the use cases and investment opportunities. It links real-world information to the blockchain, which makes Web 3.0, the metaverse, and true DeFi possible. Traditional oracles would be telecommunication, tech companies, and tracking websites. Users and businesses have been using these for years for reliable information, and we rarely question it because these companies have high authority, large databases, and a long positive history. In other words, trust. Hence why oracles and blockchain have been incompatible until recently. The purpose of oracles is to be so accurate and objective that no one ever has to question it. When you link oracles to financial services, because it's trust-based, there's an inevitable conflict of interest. Suddenly, businesses can choose between prioritizing revenue over the truth. No matter how reliable, traditional oracles have the centralization single point of failure problem. You never know who might manipulate the data. Sometimes it's cyber attackers, sometimes it's insiders. And assuming nothing goes wrong, that data can still be different from other oracles. In finance, these inaccuracies mean a lot to investors. So who do you trust? Well, maybe you don't have to trust anyone because blockchain tech introduces new types of oracles that help us reach consensus, most notably decentralized blockchain oracles. Unlike traditional ones, decentralized oracles do not supply information. Rather, they collect and verify data coming from dozens of centralized oracles. Platforms like Chainlink automatically update data every few minutes based on oracles' responses and their data deviation. Once enough platforms contribute with data, decentralized oracles become the most trusted, trustless platforms on the internet, if you can wrap your head around that one. This makes possible a wide diversity of data formats, which involves different types of oracles. Firstly, we have traditional input-output oracles. These collect data from the world and translate it for the blockchain. Output oracles take on-chain information and export it to external platforms. It can be traditional apps or other blockchains. Then we have decentralized blockchains, which are interoperable, aka cross-chain compatible. This allows data sharing among incompatible blockchains. For example, a smart contract on the Ethereum mainnet could trigger another smart contract on the Solana blockchain. And lastly, there's software oracles. When using this type, on-chain data can affect applications outside the blockchain, like unlocks and website content, for example. If it's hardware, either the input or the output is a physical result. result. It could be opening a door, printing a ticket, sensing temperature, detecting a flash drive, or reading vehicle speed for an insurance smart contract. You can actually think of these as Oracle services rather than types. Just because a platform provides input services, that doesn't necessarily make it an input oracle. Large platforms provide many, if not all variations. When it comes to decentralized applications, DeFi is the most dominant category. dApps require smart contracts to operate, and the utility of these contracts depends on infrastructure and how much data is available. While dApps can use on-chain data, the best real-world use cases come from real-world data. If decentralized oracles can link that information to networks like Ethereum or Pulsechain, there's no limit to what entrepreneurs can create, from fiat on and off ramps to Web 3.0 applications. Blockchain oracles are increasing dApp utility and smart contracts and are essential for DeFi protocols. In this information age, it's not whether decentralized oracles will remain relevant or not. The question is which one will be the best. Either way, investors consider them safe long-term investments because of how they reinforce DeFi protocols. What's more, oracles can help us regain clarity in a noisy digital world, overcoming fake news and information overload. So, to sum it up, blockchain oracles are infrastructure-type decentralized application or dApps. They're decentralized databases that supply other blockchain protocols with accurate off-chain information. The purpose of DeFi oracles is to be accurate and objective without the conflict of interest that centralized traditional oracles come with. Blockchain oracles are increasing dApp utility, and the better they become, there's no limit to what entrepreneurs can create from the information they provide. So I hope you enjoyed that video on blockchain oracles. If you like content like this, do hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you're notified every time we drop new content on the channel. You can also tap the like button, share the video with someone who you think it may benefit, and if you're feeling very kind, drop a cheeky comment below for the algo. It does help us out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.